From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And not much happening there. This looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. At their own 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 3. 3rd down.
This defense is difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and he did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Second down and goal. Mahomes steps away. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 42 yards. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so that third down coming up.
It can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say, play action. Yeah, without a doubt, that's a great spot to call that. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Uzama. And out of bounds right around the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hall again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A handoff for Hall. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that. Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team? The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Chiefs at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
They did a really nice job standing in their places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They'll give to Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Paul again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Chalk that up as the first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
87 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting down in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, feel a little more than 5. But go ahead and score here, extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hall again on 2nd down. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down limit.
I guess sometimes it's a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should try to fool them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable way to some. They like to go for the big shot. Right here, lifting a deep ball there. But it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back to throw, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and this is caught. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
What just happened? Seriously? Was that even a play?
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely third down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. They need to get the door and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chiefs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a